Welcome back, Saints, to another week of SFHS Today. I'm John Sigfurnius.
And I'm Tommy Ficasello. Happy Pajama Day, guys.
This week in national news, the cold and snow continues to make headlines.
Today we toss it out to reporter Nikki Pierce to see what recent school closures might mean for the rest of the school year.
As the snow continues to fall, the question on most students' mind is whether or not we will have extra days at the end of the school year. According to Superintendent Troy Ferguson, we are in a holding pattern right now with that decision. He told us that the Minnesota Association of School Administrators, or MESA, is in talks with the governor and legislators to hold school districts harmless in the event that they cancel schools to protect student safety. According to the Minnesota law, districts need 165 days and 1,020 hours of student contact time. Currently, we have not surpassed that amount to add back at the end of the year, but as days like this continue, the time may come soon. Districts do not have to add days back after 2-hour delays. Some districts have turned to online learning days to make up those hours. We'll keep you posted on the outcome of MESA's efforts in regards to school closings. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Nikki. Stay warm out there.
With 3 cold days off 2 weeks ago due to severe weather conditions, our annual snow days week had to be canceled. This week we will have Spirit Week, and our Pep Fest will be held on Friday. Make sure to show up and show your school spirit.
Austin Adler and Drew Bancroft went out to get more information and catch up with our Snow Week candidates.
What's up? I'm Austin Adler. A few of us went out to catch up on Snow Days court.
I did not expect to be nominated, and it was kind of crazy that I was called up to the office for that.
Definitely not. I did not expect to.
I didn't expect to be on it, but I told my friends to vote for me because my mom wouldn't when she was in high school here.
Yeah, I did expect to be nominated because I went around and told a lot of my friends to nominate me. So
It's pretty cool. I really didn't expect it, but here I am.
it feels pretty good knowing that I got enough people to actually go on and nominate me. So
It feels good.
I don't know, I guess it's kind of cool because I didn't really ever think that I would be.
I think it's gonna be a pretty fun Pep Fest to watch. It usually is, especially with the captains talk. We get to hear about how their season's going, and then we get to watch them do some kind of crazy stuff as well. So that's always fun.
Whoever wins, good luck to them.
Is there anything you're looking forward to in the Pep Fest?
Winning.
With Valentine's Day coming up, go check in with Student Council. They will be selling carnations at the main booth in the lunchroom. They will be selling them until Wednesday, and then they will be delivered on Valentine's Day during 5th hour.
Bringing us Valentine's Day, February also brings us one of our annual blood drives. It took place last week on Wednesday the 6th, and the blood drive is ran by our National Honor Society.
Not only is the blood drive great for scholarship money from the Red Cross, each pint can save 3 lives. Justin Albachton and Maddie Karshbaum went out to get the scoop.
NHS hosted a blood drive, and me and Maddie Karshbaum went to go find out more about it.
Well, the blood drive is our second blood drive for the year, and we are doing it on Wednesday, February 6th, during the daytime from 8 to 1, and we're going to have it in the back gym this year.
Well, NHS is about giving back to the community, and giving blood to save lives is a really good way to do
So we do annual charity events, and this is one of them. We do 3 blood drives a year, one in the summer, one in the fall, and then this one. And then we also get scholarship money for doing that as well.
I've been involved with the blood drive for 3 years now, and I believe that it's probably been going on for about 3 or 4 years prior to that, so I would say 6-7 years total.
Well, we help organize sign-ups and help the day of all day with check-in and check-out.
Yeah, and then we just kind of float around. Today we had to go shopping for Sharon and
for water.
Yeah, so we just kind of do what we need to do to get all the ends meet. And,
No, this is my 6th time donating blood, so I've gotten used to it.
Well, obviously it saves lives. Every time one person donates, we save 3 lives. And so that's obviously our first goal. But second of all, the American Red Cross offers scholarship money to schools that have blood drives. And so we do this also as a way to promote scholarships for our graduating seniors that are involved in National Honor Society.
This past week, our speech team went out to compete at Duluth Denfield Tournament. They ended up taking home first place for small teams, and 2 students were recognized with honorable mention.
Congrats, guys, on your awesome win. The Mississippi 8 All-Conference Band and Choir Concert took place at the Buffalo High School on January 21st.
The Mississippi 8 Conference puts together a choir and band of the best performers from 8 different schools and performs once for an open audience.
Owen Luckow and Nikki Arrett went out to go get more information.
How was your experience with the All-Conference Jazz Band?
My experience with the All-Conference Jazz was really fun. We got to meet Adam Meckler and work with all the jazz kids in the Mississippi 8. And my favorite part was when Adam Meckler taught us the song by ear, which is a New Orleans piece. It's a blues jazz piece that we played and learned by ear. And when we performed it, it was really fun.
What was it like being in All-Conference for 2 years?
It was really fun, and it was just something that was really special to me.
For the 2 years, were the experiences in All-Conference different?
They were not all that different. I mean, the only difference is that we had a different director and just like new people. And I suppose the difficulty of music was a little bit different from year to year, but that's also because of the director's choice of show. So, I mean, overall, it wasn't too crazy different.
What is your best memory from this year's All-Conference?
Probably meeting a bunch of different kids from a bunch of different schools that are in our conference.
How was being in the band with students from different schools?
I thought it was a good time. Some schools have stronger sections than other sections that are different than our strong sections, so it was really cool to see schools that had really strong players of instruments that we didn't even have. Like there were 2 oboe players and we don't have any oboes, or there was a bassoon player and we don't have any bassoons, stuff like that.
What was your favorite moment from All-Conference?
My favorite moment was when Adam Meckler had me go on stage first with my bass before any of the others. So what he had was he had me walk out on stage with my bass, start playing the bass line, and then the other Barry sax and bass players came out and they also played the bass line with me, and then they had everybody that played the treble part come out last, and it was just really fun. Great way to start the concert.
What was your favorite moment from the All-Conference?
Probably the performance. The band director that came in was the guest band director. He was a really cool guy, and getting to see the reaction even out of him when we performed was a good experience.
What advice would you give to next year's choir students who may be able to get into All-Conference?
Don't be afraid to sing out. Your voice will be needed.
With MORP just around the corner, the process to create the dance is now starting.
Colton Schumacher and Kira Wagner went to go get an inside look at what it takes to create such a night.
Process for MORP, and who is involved in that process?
So NHS puts on MORP. We've already started with coming up with the theme, and then we put together decorating committees and put together anything that needs to be planned ahead of time. Another thing I just want to mention too, if anybody is bringing someone who does not attend St. Francis High School, there's a form they need to get picked up for me, and that needs to be signed and approved by the principal of the student attending and our principals before they're allowed to come to. And kids need their student IDs.
What is the theme of MORP this year?
The theme is Under the Sea, and so we're hoping to kind of make it tropical and Hawaiian and just anything we can think of that would be related to that.
What date?
That's all we have for you this week, Saints.
Stay tuned for RQT and sports.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Sam. Let's jump right into sports. Start off the week, the boys basketball team played Buffalo at home and lost 70-54. Girls basketball went out to Buffalo for their game and lost as well. Final score of 74-57. We'd like to give out a huge shout out to Dana Oxan, who dropped 18 points in their last game, getting her to 1,000 points for her career. Congratulations, Dana. Keep working hard. Both boys and girls basketball games were postponed due to weather conditions on Thursday. A rescheduled date has not been provided just yet. We'll have an update when we get more info on it. Boys hockey played at Anoka on Tuesday and lost 6-0. They played Wednesday in St. Paul Highland Park and won 5-2. It was senior night on Friday for them as well when they took on Rogers. Girls hockey ended off their season playing Cambridge at home, losing 6-1. They played in sections on Friday against Andover and they beat them. Gymnastics had a home meet on Wednesday and they lost to St. Michael Albertville. Our reporters, Mitchell Ben. To close off our show, two of our reporters, Ashton Perry and Nick Gerlach, went out to catch you guys up on the upcoming weightlifting competition coming up on the 28th, being held in our own weight room.
Hey, Saints! We're doing a package on the lifting competition coming up. We'll be talking to Brian Juleson, getting some more info. Let's do it!
We invited all Mississippi 8 schools, all 10 schools here. We did it last year, we hosted, and we usually get about 300 lifters, about 30 per school. And we're hoping that since we're hosting, we can double that and get to about 60 or 70 lifters.
What lifts are involved in the lifting competition and how are they scored?
So it's power clean and bench press, and it's a 1 rep max, and they get 3 tries at it. So we've been communicating with our during the school day lifters and our after school lifters that we need to make sure that we try to do a rep that we know we can handle, a rep that we hope to handle, and then kind of a dream rep is our kind of our progression.
When is the lifting competition?
It is Thursday, February 28th. Time we're still working on, but it'll probably be like a 4 to 6 to give the schools time to get over here. We are in here and we power clean in here and we bench press in the back gym.
Anything else you want to tell us?
You do have to be in a class or taken a class or been in after school to make sure you are properly trained on the power clean and the bench press. If you want to come and watch it, though, you're certainly welcome if you haven't had a strict training class.
That's all we have for you this week, Saints. Have a wonderful week, everyone.